What's up, y'all? It's popping in today about to react to this video by Hellia Scene. It's titled Meg Thee Stallion is going through a disaster. What? What happened? I thought she was doing well. I thought her tour was doing good. And you know, her little song is going viral. No pele, stop esa. Watashi was or whatever the hell they be saying. You know, I thought everything was fine. What's the disaster? Let's get the tea. Let's watch.
What's popping, y'all? Just when we thought the Meg
I recently reacted to Meg's album as well on my Patreon. If you missed it,
she's been giving out free tickets at her show, and this is a show in Europe. Or I believe
is
this
that her
one's
liquor?
in Britain because I'm seeing British pound, or is that euro? Anyway, I posted it on my IG, which you should
Euro
follow me,
is the curved one,
and I'll play the clip for you guys right now.
Straight, that's a pound. That's a pound. So you can go on the site and just get free tickets for £0. Why the fuck this wasn't taking place when I was just out there? £0.
So as you guys just saw, it was for her show on July 14th. And
maybe that was an
some
error.
people were saying this was good while you're trying to shame her for this. Some people are making the right comment, which is saying, damn, this is not a good thing. Regardless, no way it's a good thing. But following this up, fans have been going in and saying that she's probably giving tickets to other people because Ticketmaster was supposedly going to cancel the show, but then the show didn't get canceled. I thought the European leg of the
I
tour...
remember reacting to a video on her live, and she said that there was an issue with Ticketmaster or something like that. Am I tripping? Didn't she say that? I reacted to it.
Was getting canceled, but apparently that's not the case. So there's a lot of flip-flopping when it comes to this tour, and Nicki Minaj decided to very quickly voice her thoughts.
Girl, go sit down. You was doing good. Sit down. This is so corny. Here we go with the tweeting, and you deleted it. That makes it even worse. Not you being a tweet and deleter. You was gonna tweet it then stand on that shit.
Humiliating.
How did the girls in Twitter? Jeez.
Hating Megan Thee Stallion, which is understandable. Megan Thee Stallion's, I wouldn't call it a hit, but her #1 this year was Hiss, which was going at Nicki Minaj. First, we have to address the point where people say, "Oh, what's the problem with this? Isn't this a good thing?"
Didn't it?
No, it's not a good thing.
Imagine if it was for 2 seconds.
I've got a cupcake shop. Nobody's buying my cupcakes. I'm paying for #1. It's the time for me to produce the cupcakes. It's the oven for me to use to heat them up. It's for the ingredients for the cupcakes, and it's for the shop that I'm renting or leasing for the cupcakes. So I've got all these expenses, and then I'm just handing out cupcakes because nobody wants them. And this isn't a sample or anything. I'm handing out full-on cupcakes. How is this good in any capacity? It's terrible for business. I'm losing in this case. However, I do feel like there may be context that's being left out. And I don't know if this is just me being a little bit more favorable towards Megan Thee Stallion. Call me out if that's the case.
It's not being favorable. It's you acknowledging that you're not all-knowing. We don't know what the fuck is going on. It could be an error on the website. That could very well be the case. Hello. Or maybe they had a few tickets left and they're just like, fuck it, we'll have a few be free. Who knows? We don't know the situation. So I think that's just you being open and being like, maybe this is a bad thing, maybe it isn't. Who knows? We don't have all the details because we don't. And like I said, I just reacted to a live where she was saying there was an issue with Ticketmaster.
But I don't think I'm more favorable towards Megan Thee Stallion than anybody else. But a lot of these people were getting the tickets last day, and then they were free. So my bet is if 85% of Megan Thee Stallion's show was sold out, and people bought tickets to it, and then the remaining, because if you see the blue part, it's the general admission part. So perhaps they wanted to fill it up. Because if you see the general admission part in the video clip, if that part is empty, it doesn't look good on video.
Yeah,
so what if they're just trying to fill up that part? Maybe. And they said, hey, this is the last day. If anyone wants to get last minute tickets, they can come in for free just to fill up this area. That doesn't look as bad as saying she has free tickets. And the assumption is that all of the tickets were free and they would be free for the upcoming dates. Because if we were to go to Ticketmaster and go to Megan Thee Stallion, we have to be fair in this situation because I really don't. What is it called? I don't have a dog in this fight. Whatever you want to call it. Yeah, London, right? Yeah, the 17th, which is the morning that I'm recording this. So London the 17th, tickets are no longer available.
Which people think that for whatever reason. Listen, anytime I speak highly of Nicki Minaj, I'm a barb and I'm only on Nicki's side, blah, blah, blah. But anytime I speak highly of anybody else or I appear to be on their side, then, I just hate Nicki and I'm just a hottie or whatever. It's like, what? Listen, I got on Meg's ass on the album review I just did on Patreon. If you know, you know. If you was over there, you got my critique, okay? So let's not do that.
Online.
But of course, that's just people being simple-minded and slow.
All right, let's see the U.S. She's supposed to do... No, these are just festivals. Yeah, I can't even find any more tickets. So this looks like they were the last dates on her tour, and she wanted to make sure that she was going to. She wanted to make sure that she was going to do at least a couple of dates in the European continent. Because if I were to look at it, Hot Girl Summer Tour, this is the problem with these sites. They don't even give you the backlog of the tour. However, yeah, okay, they have it here on her website. Yeah, it was London, UK. Yeah, London's the last date. So I will definitely be paying attention to video clips from the London show. And we may get an update, we may not. Because if that's packed out and people bought tickets for that and they just gave a couple of tickets away, maybe a couple of hundred at the end to fill up the general admission, I don't think that's that bad. That's different from giving away tickets for everything, because it doesn't make sense. There's no way they're handing out tickets for everybody to come to an arena tour date for free. And the people that are doing this type of activity, I do think they have, and by activity I mean looking to see if her tour date is free and then posting it and then making sure everyone else sees it. I think they have an agenda against Megan Thee Stallion. And while I'm here to report and let people know that this is a thing that Megan Thee Stallion was doing, I'm not going to hide it. I do want to be able to give the full context. Because I think the second situation that I gave, people would be allowing her a lot more grace, reasonably, not the unreasonable grace where it's like, oh, it's free tickets, that's good for the fans, what's the problem here? No, she wanted to sell those tickets. We can afford her the grace of, yeah, she sold a bunch, but it wasn't enough to sell the place out, and she didn't want to look embarrassed online with the front row empty. Meanwhile, the other areas have people in them. Not the front row, but the general admission row, the one behind the front row, where people, I don't think they have seats in that area. I don't know the setup of the O2 or the other venues. As for Nicki Minaj, Nicki Minaj should be doing, and I commend her doing anything she can to knock Megan Thee Stallion. Now, if Nicki Minaj is pushing this agenda, and I don't think she started it, but if she's pushing it that she needs to give free tickets, she can't sell anything, yes, absolutely, any underhanded tactics, by any means, that's somebody that doesn't like her, she doesn't like her, she doesn't like Megan.
I don't mind it when it's put in music. Otherwise, I don't care. Okay? If y'all not putting it in a song, you don't care what's happening on social media. That's what I don't respect. Just grown adults tweeting. I don't.
Megan doesn't like
beef tweet. I just think that's so corny. It's so corny.
Like her. I was about to say she doesn't like her twice, even though it makes sense. It just doesn't feel right saying that. So for both of them, they've got to come at each other from whichever way they can. You can't really come at Nicki Minaj when she just had one of the best-selling tours of her career. And I think it was the best-selling female rap tour ever. Most recent one. What was it? I forgot the name. I'm not even going to try this.
What are these visuals for?
So shout out to Nicki Minaj on that. But people will come at her and say, man, she can't even enjoy her win. She has to enjoy someone's failure with it too. You know, a little schadenfreude isn't too bad, especially from someone that she considers her op. And her victory probably tastes even sweeter knowing that Megan Thee Stallion's struggling to pack out the venues. I'm interested to see where Megan Thee Stallion goes from here. There hasn't been an album this year yet. Or actually, no, there has.
What?
My memory is off. I'm recording
this. It is. Bye, brother. The album just came out. What are you talking about? I think she'll be fine. I don't think it's that deep. I think it was an accomplishment for her to headline a tour at all. Because, listen, the girlies are struggling in comparison to the men. The male rappers are thriving, okay? I mean, you can argue that they're not thriving as much as they were like some years ago. Overall, that is true. But I'm just saying, you can think of so many huge male rappers who can sell out arenas and who can headline. There are not that many female rappers who can do that other than Nicki Minaj. So the fact that Meg was able to, have a successful tour, even though she didn't sell out, every show, she still did a decent job for this to be her headlining tour. Like, what other female rapper can do that other than Nicki Minaj? Who? And it's not even fair to compare her to Nicki Minaj because Nicki Minaj has built up her fan base for over a decade, 15, 20, how many years has this been? So of course she's more successful and more popular. She's had a long time to build up that fan base. That's really solid. The Barb fan base, solid. So it's taking the other female rappers a bit to catch up, so to speak, or to get to that level. Doesn't happen overnight. So I think Meg is doing a decent job. So I don't think this is a disaster for her, but whatever. Y'all let me know what y'all think. Let me know what other videos you want to watch, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye!